Alright guys, Chris Superfast RC here, and today we're going to be taking a look and I'm going to be giving you my review of the Sanwa M12S-RS. This is a high-end, race-ready radio system from Sanwa. It is one of the higher response radio systems you can get out there. You'll see a lot of pro racers that are actually using the M12S. Now they're probably moving on to the M17, but the M12S-RS is kind of the, I wouldn't say watered down version, but it's just got a few less features than the M12S, and let me talk to you about them here. So M12S versus M12S-RS, you're going to be missing a few features here as far as the angle of the wheel. The M12S gives you more included grips for the back trigger of the radio there, the handle. And there's a few other little minor differences, but not really that much different. It's just a few features they omitted to kind of save the cost to the customer. So let's go ahead and take a look. Radio in general, you can have a large display. Let me go ahead and power it on. Sanwa, you see right there. And it has lots of information on that display right there. So you tell your model name, your modulation type, and more. And it's also backlit. You can't, also on the RS you can't change the color of your backlight. You're stuck with the blue backlight. But I don't care about that. So physically, you're going to have all your trigger adjustments that you would normally have on a regular Sanwa. So you can change your trigger tension, location, angle, everything in that respect. This radio is also fully ambidextrous. So if you wanted to go ahead and switch your wheel over to the left-hand side, you can totally do that. This piece comes right off, I believe. Yes, it does. Come on off. Yep. So that piece comes off. This whole piece over here can be moved over here, and this piece can be transitioned to be on this side. So that's pretty cool. You also have the PC Link feature, which allows you to do custom mapping on your curves, model stuff, and telemetry readings. You can get that on your PC. You can also change model names and stuff like that from your PC, and then also do firmware updates. So that's a really cool feature Sanwa gives you there. Go ahead and put the cover back on. Okay. And this is a nice rubberized grip. You can also get larger grips, different grips. This is removable for the M12S, and that will fit right on here. And the M12S-RS comes with this one-piece drop-down. You can do the drop-down if you want. You can take the drop-down off and just have the wheel up here if you'd like. You can change your position like this if you want, and that's about it. But you can also get, like I said, the angle parts for the M12S. If you wanted to do that, you can. So really cool radio. Let me go ahead and show you some of the menu features here. Let me get a good angle right there. Alright, so right here you have 3 different tabs, or 4 different tabs. You have System, Setup, Racing, and Custom. So if you go to Setup, it's going to let you do like your endpoints, sub-trims, reversing, point, feel, FS, BFS, lap timer. You can set up different things for your lap timing. This will also time your laps, and I'll show you that here in a second. And they're back to EPAs. So that's that menu. Let's see here. Get a good angle there. We'll go ahead and go over to Racing. Racing just lets you control some of your dual rates, your trims, and then like throttle and steering curves. You bring it down, you have your throttle curve right there. Go back, speeds, analog brakes if you want them, it has it. Offset, so if you want to change your offset on your throttle or for some reason. Holds, mixes. If you're doing some stuff with crawling, you might want those. And let's go on to our Custom tab. So Custom lets you do just more, you customize the menu system of the radio basically. And this will tell you right here like where all your things are currently, like where your wheel is, where your throttle is. You're going to do your position there on your channel 4. Now you can do that. So that's that. And just more trims and curves. System is where you change your model type and your version. So if you want to go to username, you can add a special username if you want to have that. And let's see, battery, you can set your limit alarm if you're using a life battery or a LiPo. By default it comes with 4 AA's, but not with the holder for it. I mean with the holder for the 4 AA's, but you can also do a life or LiPo, which is what I'm doing right here. We've got a life pack in there from Reedy, so that's been working really well for me. Hardly ever have to charge it, doesn't use much power at all. Oh, and that just connects via a standard Futaba style battery or servo connector right there. So on the side of the wheel here, well, let's go back here first. So we can do this stuff right here. Username, like I said, user type, car type 1, model select. This is where you're going to change your different models. You do select, you can go between your different model names right here. And then obviously you have up to 20, wow, how many do we have here? It's 50 model memory. So we have 50 model memory on this thing. And if you want to select a new model like this, you just go select it, hit yes, it does executed, so all your trim profiles, endpoints, and everything will be loaded for that model. And yeah, lots of things to do in this, you can do in this radio. So right now, let me show you something that I like to do. Where is it? Oh, here. No, where is it? Okay, so to get to your lap timer, you're going to go from the main screen, go down, go over to lap, go over to lap, and then use your switch 5, I believe it is, switch 3 right here on your trigger finger. Hold that down. That's going to reset your lap timer, and then every time you make a lap or start a lap, just hit it, and then it laps. It's really neat. I like it a lot. And it's really helpful if you don't have a timing system available to you. So we'll go ahead and close that out, reset it. And we're back to the main screen. So why would you choose Sanwa over something else in the competition? Well, Sanwa just has a reputation of being a very fast radio system, and they are. They're very controlled. I mean, when I say fast, I mean the response rate is just incredibly fast compared to the competition. What you can do with this, I mean, you feel completely connected to the car. You're going to have very little lag, and I'll show you video. I've had videos of this versus other radio systems, and it's just incredible the amount of response that you can get with this radio. I've had Sanwas in the past. I had the MT4, it was a great radio. And you can also use receivers from the MT4 with the M12S-RS. And it's not an issue. So I really like that feature about it. The backwards compatibility with the FH3 and FH4 radios is a great plus. Also, new in recent years, Sanwa receivers, the problem with Sanwa has always been the cost of entry into the system. So your radios, nice radio like this is going to run you $400, $500 if you want the regular M12S. And that's coming down in price, and you're also going to be able to get these on the used market a lot more affordably now, because obviously the M17 is out and your pro guys are going to be upgrading to the M17. Do I see a real need to? No. If you're a club racer or a local series racer, somebody that travels around the state doing stuff like that, you don't need an M17 at all. This thing will take care of you day in and day out at the track. It's going to be a great radio system. Back to the barrier of entry for Sanwa. In the past, for a basher or for a club level racer, it's just been way too expensive to get into the Sanwa system. And up until recently, you haven't had a choice for receivers except for $100 or $79 Sanwa receivers, and add that on top of your already $400 radio, and you've got a price of a full model kit right there, A-scale. So that's not cool. So what's been happening recently, more and more of these companies, knockoff companies, like for example, Das Micro, have been releasing these receivers. And this is a antennaless version, basically a clone of a Sanwa antennaless receiver. And as far as I can tell, this is $26 MSRP, by the way. As far as I can tell, I can't tell a difference. I mean, it works the same. SSL works the same, which is the Sanwa's super fast response rate technology modulation. It works with the DAS micro. It works just like it would on a regular Sanwa receiver. Can I tell a difference? Not really. So if you want to get into a super fast radio, and now more affordably with your compatible receivers, you can do it. So that's definitely an upgrade over the past where you just had the Sanwa expensive receivers. So once again, guys, this is the Sanwa M12S-RS, and super ergonomic radio, awesome in the hand, works great, response rate super fast, great range. And if you're getting into club racing or racing of any kind, would I recommend Sanwa? Absolutely. It is a high-end piece of equipment, and you're not going to be disappointed with this radio. There's a couple more options you can get for it that I didn't mention before. You can get a little lanyard loop that goes in here, and that you can hook it up to your lanyard, have it around your neck while you're racing, which is kind of nice. But yeah, the Sanwa M12S-RS, absolutely fantastic radio system. Look for it on the used marketplace, guys. It's coming. It's going to be coming down in price with the M17 coming out, and you're going to be able to pick this guy up for a super affordable price. And then you got your affordable receivers, and you've got a really awesome radio system that's going to outperform anything you can get from, you know, a knockoff vendor like Fly Sky. Well, I won't say knockoff, but a vendor like Fly Sky, or, you know, what's the other ones? All the weird names. I don't know what. They're all Chinese. So anyways, this is going to be my review and overview of the Sanwa M12S-RS. And thanks, guys, for watching. Like if you liked it, subscribe for more content like this, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.